And the final team we're covering in the mid-season review, we've covered 11 clubs so far. It is Woodend Hesket. And look, they've done all right this year. They've won 10 quarters for the year to be 9th overall. They averaged 75 points a game to be 7th overall, and rank in that area as well for the defence. They've conceded an average of 86 points a game to be 6th. Max Ambler kicking 12 goals. He kicked, I think, 8 goals this past, the last game against Broadford. But that is the big game. They go out, they kick 33 goals one week, and all of a sudden, or before then, these averages were down.
They were, and that's it. You look at it, those stats show them as a middle-of-the-table team. But they've won 2 matches, so that's sort of showing they're not living up to what those results sort of say. I expected them to have a few more. They've probably gone a little bit backwards. They've only knocked off Lansfield and Broadford, who we both know are struggling. So for them, it'd be pretty disappointing to have only 2 wins at this point of the season. And
they did lose to Riddle only a couple of weeks ago. They win that game, Riddle lose that game, then the roles are reversed. All of a sudden, the Hawks are knocking on the door. They're sitting in 7th position. They're 3 and 4. So that game could make a big difference at the end of the season.
It is, and they're the games Woodend has to win. If they want to be around the mix for finals, they have to beat those sides that aren't in the top 6. So that is your Riddles, that's your Rockbanks, that's your Melton Centrals. You need to be beating those sides, and I think they've got a few of them coming up. So it'll be quite interesting how they go against those sides. They need to start getting those results if there are any chance of finishing where they want to finish.
Massive question I have for you is they've got one of the biggest recruits of the season, one of the best midfielders of the season, Dan Toman. Is he a chance to win the Bowen medal this year?
Depends. When you're in a losing side, it does make it hard.
Yeah.
But obviously, coming into pre-season, I was excited about Dan Toman. I saw him play a few games with Sunbury Lions, and he dominated. He'd been at VFL level as well. And his most recent game, he had 53 possessions and kicked 4 goals. If he does that every week,
yep,
you're going to get votes every week, and you're going to help your side win every week. So if he continues that form, there is a possibility. But then at the same time, Woodend probably needs to start winning, because a lot of time your votes will go to the winning teams. Naturally.
I think that's going to be an interesting one at the business end of the season. If the Hawks win a couple more games, Dan he's been named probably named the best player out of 6 or 7 games or something like that from the club's perspective, and he stands out from an umpire's point of view. I have no doubt about that. Always in the midfield, always kicking goals. Will be great interest with him at the business end of the year.